We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, and welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Off the play fake. Oh, and they come after him right away, and jeopardy goes on the first play of the game. Michael Williams getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2.
Tag. Panther 60. Panther 60. Bronco 80.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
6. Ready.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And he's in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. For an opener, Purdy to throw. And he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. this rush.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Like, I already have to deal with bullshit, but this is how the game's going to go. Fucking joke.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18, go!
On the zone read, here's Daniels.
Yeah, of course.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. That his second touchdown tonight. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Now Ryland for the extra point. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Started. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
40-yard line.
Throwing is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
The 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And on that first and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's into the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hold the ready. 18, 5 in. Here we go, Scott. Viking, 18.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Has caught. That's Lane. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
19, let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The open man is Adkins. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Washington.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Max doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
Come on. Steady.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive.
Can't do a fucking
but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
And the 49er first down.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, 49ers.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Yo, 18, what's up? Yo.
Throwing is Purdy. Escaping to his left. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts and talk things over before 3rd down.
Get set, get set. 18, go.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's McCaffrey. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Niners will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
70.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. But it'll
Give me a
fall
fucking
to
break.
the
Where's my
ground.
pick, huh?
It's incomplete.
Would have been a pick
So while
6
they
if it was the
fail
other
to
way
connect
around.
on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll work this out to the 23. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Moving to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Tag! 70 Lions!
Daniels now on 1st down. To the right side here, pass is caught. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Get it! 60 by 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is caught at the 3. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
Ready? Here we go. Shot. Go.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Commanders. Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11. Back to throw. Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's complete to Watkins. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. They find the end zone through the air, Greg. That is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a four-vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the check. 2. Hop 70. Hop.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On play action, Daniels moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completed. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchdown. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On first and 10, it's Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Second and 10.
Watch out.
Again, it's Purdy. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Back to the air again is Purdy. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
49er first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Watch out. Yellow.
Purdy gonna put it up again. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
A tight end in motion now. A first down throw for Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. One of the tight ends motions right. Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big tough play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Purdy quickly to Ayuk. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll begin here on the ground. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Chubb. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Chubb. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They need 2. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers are able to get it back within a score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
70, 18 Cardinals.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Washington. Pickup of 46 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Here's a toss as they look to run. Good blocking to the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal.
Go.
Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
3rd and goal. It's Daniel. And that is hot in the end zone. He's in. Harry, Flurry. Touchdown, Washington. Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 34. 49ers.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Purdy on 1st down. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
14 yards. And the 49er first down. A gain of 14. First down, San Francisco.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Now a handoff running right. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
37-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Okay, break. 19, Tiger, 19.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. Hawk 70. Steady.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels to the goal line and in. Harry, touchdown, Washington. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Extra point now by Riley. He gets it to go, and the Commanders tack on one more to their lead.
Commanders 41, 49ers 20.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Commanders take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. On downfield by Pearsall. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. a bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are able to edge a bit closer.
Commanders 41, 49ers 20.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Krosky-Merritt. Inside the 40. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 54 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hut, hut.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Here we go, here we go. 19 target. Ready.
Up the middle they go. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 10.
Ready, ready. Go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
4-yard attempt.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Get set, get set. Ready, sit, go. Up.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Nick, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now Chubb. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Once again, it's Chubb. He's got the first down. Past midfield. Oh! And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Commanders 44. 49ers 34.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return, it's McCaffrey. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Commanders take over 1st and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
Come on. Come on. Hey. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference